to the Laman Express. These are mine and Emma's bed. And then our friends for the next 13 hours, which we don't know who they'll be yet. And we have all of these, well, to share with the other two that will be here, all of these snacks and drinks for free. Coffee, beer, Coke, water, pastry, flannel, magazine.
Pastries, and then we've got like 10 pastries.
We've already been on a big food shop.
Train street. We missed it.
Just casually going down a street on a train. What the hell?
Light shop.
We just found out that we've got our cabin to ourselves until 10 o'clock, which is in 2 hours.
Can I have one of those stick things, please? Show them the snacks.
Okay, we'll give you a little snack haul. This is Emma's doing. We have got Lay's Natural Classic flavour. Emma's been meaning to try these for a month and a half. I don't think these are actually the ones, but... Lucky Stick, biscuit stick covered with strawberry flavoured creme. We've got some classic
That's for you.
Ritz strawberry croissants.
We have croissants here.
I'll give you a brief tour of the cabin. Oh no, brief tour of the carriage, sorry. That way. That way. And a cool window. No, we're just riding along the road. Let's go check out the toilets. Oh, these are the VIP cabins. Get your own private cabin. So it was like £40 more than what we paid. Not the nicest. Good night. See you in the morning. Welcome to HUE. We arrived at 9:55 approximately, so about 20 minutes behind schedule. But it's a lovely morning, and we're now going to attempt to walk to our hotel, which might be a bit ambitious because it's boiling and it's a half an hour walk, but we'll see. Oh, lovely. Alright, let's come and give our Laman Express rating. I would probably give it a solid 9 out of 10. If it wasn't for the aircon kept on turning on and turning off, so multiple times through the night I woke up quite sweaty, which wasn't ideal.
It wasn't awful. You're kind of just like in a half sleep. Chuck the duvet off. Lots of snacks, lots of free drinks.
Wait, what would you give it out of 10?
Oh, the 9 for like a train overnight.
9 as well. I think I managed to get a solid 7 hours sleep.
Yeah, I think I slept well. We got a pastry this morning, a panda
raisin. Yeah, and a banana, free coffee,
Coca-Cola,
free tea, free Coke, free beer.
more pastries.
We didn't use the towels.
No.
Should have brought those. We had a really nice guy that was looking after our cabin called Huang, who was very polite. Both of us, 9 out of 10. We'll definitely do it again. If you're going to book a train from Hanoi to HUE, look for the Laman Express. Oh, okay, we booked a Vietnam Railways train on 12 Go Asia, but then we got an email like 2 days later saying that they'd upgraded us to an entirely new train company. So instead of the Vietnam Railways, it was the Laman Express.
And
so
we had to go meet at a hotel to check in. We got a free drink, and then we went through the back way straight onto the platform. This woman took us there.
we got escorted to the train.
VIP treatment.
So if there is the option to book the Laman Express, do it.
Then we crossed the bridge, and then at top of that, then we're there.
We've arrived. Get me in that shower. Ciao. Food consumed. Now back to the hotel to
Got some
have a swim.
vitamins in us.
What?
Smoothie lol.
Got some vitamins in you.
Yeah, revitalised.
Revitalised. Let's go check out the rooftop pool. There's a gym in this hotel apparently. Emma's somewhere here. Very snazzy. Very, very snazzy. This is a very cool rooftop balcony for a hotel. It's huge. And we've got a view out onto the Perfume River. Going all the way up there. And then that way. Another destination, another walking street / night market. So far we've had stir-fried shrimp, and now we're having deep-fried sweet potato, which is not like the sweet potato we have at home.
They're white, but they're sweet, but they don't taste like sweet potatoes.
They taste more like a pudding.
Yeah,
like sugary, like everything else in Asia, just sugary, sweet.
With sweet mayo.
Sweet mayo and some sweet chili sauce.
And some sweet batter.
Yeah. This is definitely way more like Zante than we thought it would be.
It's like Busan Road all over again. Very interesting breakfast selection. I'll show you. This is all fairly normal. Spaghetti bolognese. Breakfast done. Now time to explore. Come to the Imperial Citadel, or the Imperial City, which we've just had a history lesson about, and pretty much this is where the emperors used to live and operate from, essentially like a mixture of Buckingham Palace and like Westminster, all in the confines of this Imperial City. And during the Vietnam Wars, a lot of this place was destroyed. So they're in the process of rebuilding it. But for 150,000 dong, you can explore. And that's what we're doing right now. Let's see what we find. Emma, tell us about that building over there. So when it was first built, it was where they stored all the silver and gold for the emperors. Then it turned into a factory, so they used to make all the
like
crafts
the goods
and whatever furniture for the palace. Then they rebuilt it in the 20th century to the European style of that one, and then it was the guard headquarters for this place. And then in 1996 it became a School of Art Technology College.
School of Art and Technology College.
Yeah, something like that. Can't remember the exact name.
It is very warm. Ho ho ho. It's only 10 o'clock as well. Probably should have come a bit earlier, but what can you do? is very Gaudi inspired, very mosaicy and colourful, which is very cool. What, on the GoPro? Emma's a bit hot. She's a little bit hot. Finished up at the Imperial Citadel, and now we're about to carry on exploring. Wait, is this the... no, the whole thing's the Imperial Citadel. That's the Grand Palace. So what I was saying earlier was a bit wrong. So that, the emperors operated from the Grand Palace, but then surrounding the Grand Palace is the Imperial City. But again, it's still...
stay in here. We thought you couldn't stay here.
Yeah. And all this is kind of like normal life.
This is like Old Town, right?
Yeah, like Chiang Mai Old Town. Chiang Mai? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiang Mai Old Town. I'm gonna go find some coffee.
Wow. Not
because it's 11:15. Okay, after a bit of research in the coffee shop, I can now bring you some more accurate information about where we are. So the place we just walked around is the Imperial City, also known as the Forbidden Purple City, which houses the Grand Palace, which is where the emperors lived. And now, outside the walls of the Grand Palace and the Imperial City is the Citadel. And that's where we're walking now.
And then the Forgotten City is what, Tom?
Isn't there?
The palace.
The Purple Forgotten City.
Yeah. We think. We think that's what it is.
Lots of different names for the same things. HUE. There's a very strange mix of very run-down houses and pretty incredible, like 3-4 story houses. Oh, I want to share the fact about the family having to move out, the royal family.
Not the whole family can live in the Imperial City or the Forgotten City. So when they were like 13, 14, that was when they were coming of age, so they had to move out and start their own families in the surrounding citadel,
yeah.
I believe.
And they were given houses?
I think so.
They were gifted houses by the family, dotted around the city.
Just like fancy houses. But then that's
So
like
they might
royal
be some of them.
family. They go to like Frogmore or Kensington, that's where they go. They just have royal residences.
Currently walking towards what we think is a market called Dongba
Because we
Market.
love a market, don't we?
We found it.
What's on yours?
We're being heavily pestered by the owner of the shop. Right, market done. Now to find some food, because we're both very hungry. I was going to say starving, but we're not starving, are we? Good morning from our last day here in HUE, or HUE. Not sure really how to pronounce it. Before we check out in 20 minutes, I thought I'd do a quick room tour, because I haven't done that yet. First on your right is the bathroom, which is a pretty decent size, with one of these windows looking through into the bedroom, which is quite cool, quite strange. Depends which way you look at it. We've got a bath/shower, which is a novelty to have a bath. Emma's already taken full advantage of that. And then come out, and we've got quite a big room. Kettle, which is lovely, mirror, seats to look out onto window number 1, and the sunset's over there, which is pretty ideal. And then we've got window number 2, which I was doing the time lapse from, over here. So it's quite a nice room. We paid, one sec, let me check how much we paid. So about £7 each per night, which is pretty good. We've got breakfast included. I think it's called the Sun River Boutique Hotel. Would definitely recommend if you're staying in Hawaii. Today, I believe we're going to go and find a tomb. There are lots of tombs around Hawaii for all the emperors that once ruled. So I think we're going to go and find the most interesting looking tomb. Emma's upstairs sunbathing at the moment. So we just need to get packed, check out, and then we'll be on our way. Was it open? Bit of an outfit change, and Emma's bought herself a dress.
Custom made.
Custom made, tailored for £10. 100% linen?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, looks it.
Thank you. 2.
Thank you. Cho em 18 đá chị.
So a bit of a history lesson for all those interested. This is the tomb of the Emperor Khai Din, who was the 12th Emperor of Vietnam. The penultimate Emperor, as we found out earlier. And it took 11 years to build. And during the building, he died. So he died in 1925, and this was completed in 1931. By the 13th Emperor. And during his reign as the 12th Emperor, he cheekily increased the tax for the people of Vietnam by 30% in order to fund the building of this very impressive tomb. Absolutely huge. And these are the mandarins to almost guard his tomb. One more thing, before he died in 1925, he apparently went to France to get some inspiration for the building of this tomb. So apparently the architecture is heavily influenced by French architecture. He was known to be quite friendly with the French government, so much so that the local people of Vietnam didn't like him that much because apparently he was too friendly with the French people. No wonder he had to raise the tax by 30%. It's incredible. So detailed. And his statue on top of his grave was cast in France in 1920, so had to ship it over from France. They're all wearing the same dress. I think Emma and I should get matching outfits. I'm expecting a similar attire for the Galliano family 2020 holiday. If not, I'll be disappointed. That was very impressive.
Yeah, it was cool. And it was cool because we've been to Barcelona as well, so...
Got a Gaudi, yeah.
If it is,
I think
at the same time.
I think we're now going to try and find somewhere to chill for the rest of the day before we get our train
I'm going to put on my new dress.
further south this evening. Let's go find our taxi. Shout out to the Neens. We're going to your cafe for this afternoon. What's it going to be like? Okay, so we've gone for a Vietnamese Hawaii inspired lunch, with our starter being a dish called ban beo, and they're small pancakes, like rice pancakes, with pork and shrimp.
So how do you think we go about this?
I have no clue.
Should I put another one on? And then spoon it on. So it's like crackling and shrimp. Then what, roll it?
And then I think you just
Shove it in.
in your mouth. Ooh. Yeah. And now we've got Bumbo HUE and Bumbo something else.
Bumbo barbecue.
I'll try and find the name for it.
It's like crispy barbecue.
It's barbecued chicken with a satay looking sauce.
I don't think it's
Noodles.
satay.
Okay, maybe not satay.
It was good. I think they do like full set menus, so if you want to go for dinner and try all different local things, it'd be good.
The local things?
What's he lost?
The local dishes or the local things?
Local dishes, then you can try a lot all at once, which would be good. Okay, you can have it back now.
I'd say that's probably the best food we've had in Hawaii.
Really?
Well, for me anyway.
I like Vietnamese food. You mean?
Maybe even the best food so far in Vietnam.
Better than your Bumbo Nambo.
Maybe. There's that and then Bumbo Nambo on the same level.
But then this had a really good smoothie bowl.
Okay, so lunch food and supper food.
So
If you want a good smoothie bowl, go there, apparently. I mean, I did taste a smoothie bowl and it was good, so.
But nothing compares to the one in Pai. I dream about that on the daily. Every morning I'm like, oh, I can't have it.
No, thank you.
We're either going to be offered marijuana
Now,
or a motorcycle ride.
yeah, the amount of times we've been offered marijuana,
Well, you, not me.
ridiculous. Now we're going to find a cafe to sit for the remaining
5 hours.
2 hours, maybe 3 hours. Our train's at 8 o'clock. Whilst we walk to this cafe, we might as well finish up the video.
You're going to film us getting on the train.
No, that's in the next video. Let's finish up with our reviews of Hawaii and just thoughts in general. What did you think?
I liked it. You only need... How long have you been here? 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, you don't need that long here. Well, we could have done more, but we didn't really feel like we needed to. We went to a tomb this morning.
As you saw.
Yeah, but if there's more, like there's other ones. So if you really like them, you want.
You could do a whole day of just going to the tombs, but we thought that would have been a bit tedious.
Enough for us.
I really liked it.
You can go down the river on a boat ride, but we didn't really feel that was necessary for us.
No. We explored the Imperial
very
City.
Lively in the evening. Like
Yeah.
going out.
If you want a hip place
It's not,
to go out,
sorry,
come to Hawaii. Sorry.
but it's not too much. It's not like Kosan Road. It's
I mean, quite
bearable.
similar, but
Yeah, but
true.
it feels a bit
True,
more
true.
controlled.
Yeah,
No one's pestering you with scorpions.
true.
There's lots of coffee shops.
Overall, a lovely place to spend a couple of days.
Yeah, lots of stuff over.
If you're looking for somewhere to stop between Hanoi and like Hoi An or even Da Nang, Hawaii could be the place to go.
And you can sing the song. Hawaii, hua, Hawaii, hua, hua,
Nope.
hua, hua.
But yeah, we're going to finish up the video here. Well, I'm going to finish up with a time lapse from the cafe, which we'll get to in a minute.
That's a really good idea. And the switch one.
We hope you've enjoyed the video,
Yes.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Do you have anything else to say?
Enjoy the time lapse.